Happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the University of New Mexico Center for the Arts. This week, my friends in music education and I will tell you a little bit about the degree of Music Ed here at the University of New Mexico. Well, you know me, but let's chat with the other music education faculty to find out what it is that we do here and a little bit about what we teach.
I'm Regina Carlo, and I'm a music ed professor, and I'm also the Associate Dean in the College of Fine Arts.
I am Bruce Dalby, and I am a professor of music education at the University of New Mexico. I've been there for 25 years, actually.
I'm Julia Church-Hoffman, and I am a lecturer in the Department of Music, and I'm also the director of the UNM Music Prep School.
I am Art Scheinberg, and I'm thrilled to teach at UNM. I'm a retired public school teacher with over 36 years of teaching in public schools.
My primary emphasis since I've been there, which is the topic of aural musicianship, the ability to think musically in the mind. I'm very much into developing that with all of our musicians. It's actually something that I enjoy a lot, and I think it's really important.
Well, I work with the string music ed kids. I also work with the general music ed population. I teach string method class, and I teach student teachers in orchestra.
I teach teaching reading in the music classroom, and I love to teach that class because it helps us look deeper to the whole child in all ages across the spectrum, from kindergarten through seniors in high school, and how to go deeper with the content to understand the music better.
I also come from traditional roots. I've been a band person since I was 7, and so I still cherish those things, and I try to hit a good balance between traditional skills and topics and the somewhat unusual things that I do.
I really love helping students examine their musical identities. Most freshmen come to UNM and they find themselves in Dolce Suono. Usually the music ed students are the ones that organize sectionals, and then in their final year they get to come back as a guest teacher, and they do warm-ups and they take a piece from beginning to concert.
I also teach intro to early childhood music, and I love taking the students off campus to work with real children in the field.
One of the things that people often ask me when they're considering being a music education major is, what does it mean to be a music education major? What can I expect from a degree in music education?
The journey for kids who come to study music education at UNM is a very special one, I think. I think they get a great intro to music ed in their first year. They discover if they want to do this. They discover if they have the passion for it.
It is hard work. Most people who don't know the world of music might be surprised to learn how much there is to learn just about music. And then, of course, how to teach music is an entire whole bunch of stuff in addition. So there's a lot to learn. It's a very involved program. Our students are very, very busy.
I'd say a good number of our students take to this challenge, but it usually starts with aural skills and music theory, which is kind of a shock to people's systems. But we have a really great support system in place to help students with that. They also find themselves applied studios, some of them for the very first time, and ensemble classes.
The journey is one of discovering who you are as a musician educator.
We try to do a good job of shepherding our students through that process.
We get to see students' eyes being open to teaching in a really fabulous way, and the methods courses really are a part of that experience.
I must say, when they come out, their student teaching, universally, the kids who get to the student teaching year are excited, professional, ready to go kids. When kids come and they decide whether they're going to be a music educator, the first thing they discover is that they're going to have to work hard.
You don't necessarily have to be the greatest hot shot on your instrument, but you have to have solid musicianship, and in the music education area we have a real emphasis on that. Everybody sings.
Someone who is authentic, what it means to be who you are, because that's what comes through when you teach.
Start with kindness.
They have to be generous with their time and generous with their spirit.
Someone who's passionate about music and children and the world, and able and willing to learn that it's all a process and a journey.
Good teachers and good teacher candidates have a view of their work as being more than something just to make a living.
And so if you're kind and musical and you show a great capacity to being open, then you're starting out with all the skills that you need.
But music education, I can do music ed in lots of different places. Why UNM? Why should I do a music education degree at the University of New Mexico?
I'm really comfortable saying we compete in our studio area with some of the very top music programs in the US and abroad. Our ensembles are top quality, and our music ed faculty are really strong. We cover every area in our expertise.
We come from a practical world of school music teaching. I was trying to add up the years that would be represented in our 5 faculty members, and it's probably 80 or 90 or something like that years of schooling. I have 10 as a school band director.
We have a strong interest in early childhood, choral music, instrumental music, string pedagogy, technology.
We try to keep what we do relevant and practical. We're in schools a lot, clinicking, working with groups.
But I think even more important than amazing faculty are the amazing upperclassmen that nurture students, and the ways in which they look out for younger students, the way they mentor younger students. And it becomes a gift that continues to give throughout their 4 years.
Because I went to UNM and studied music ed, and it was a great thing.
That's what makes our program really strong, is that we're an amazing combination of all the right things.
Those of you who are considering music ed, it's a great thing. All the hard stuff, it's worth it. Can't tell you how grateful I am.
Music teaching is bigger than teaching music. It really matters in the world. It matters to you, and it matters to the children and the communities that you serve.
And I'll add just one more thing, because we think here at the University of New Mexico that every child deserves a music education. If you think that too, then maybe you should join us. Why don't you come find out for yourself? But for now, a haiku. We teach and believe in music education. UNM MusEd.